so that's another piece that we have to get through.
Yeah, sometimes it's easier for, at least for me, to come here for 6 hours than it is to come here twice a month for 3 hours. You know, we're volunteers. We do much more, you know, there's a lot more work involved than what's really here at this meeting, you know. And I'll be honest with you, you know, we've entertained, that topic has come up about scheduling it twice a month, and I'm not in favor of that. However, I will, when I can, make exceptions if it's of an urgent nature, and I can make it, I will, but I'm, you know, I can't lose money to keep coming here, you know, 2 or 3 times a month. I mean, we all have to make a living, you know. And I appreciate you, trust me. I'm not
I agree with you.
patronizing anybody.
Just looking at it,
it.
if time is going into midnight, then it's something to consider anyways.
Right.
The other thing was the vehicle, as far as getting 3 estimates for the brake job. He also suggested, stated that State Motors offered to do it for the lowest price, match the lowest price. Out of curiosity, who would end up getting that job? If, let's say, for instance, if
We held
State
it.
Motors wasn't the low bid.
Well, we held that,
We
we
held
pulled
that.
that bill. And I think you can see what's happening is that we're looking at that and he's raising questions, I'm raising questions, she's raising questions, and we put those questions forth to the chief, and we get answers, you know.
I think that's the other reason that brought, at least from my own standpoint, to the point of having some discussion with the town council. Can some of this work be done in-house? So we don't have to go through this business of having to go and get, you know, 3 different prices and find out who is the lowest one, and have to, if we have someone in-house, that we can probably do a lot of that, and we won't be facing some of those issues of trying to decide. But we have made this, I'm not going to say the very top priority, but we have made it a priority that we have to do a better job, that there has to be more due diligence done with regard to who's going to do the work, and we're not just going to take the first person who says that they can do it.
Chief,
And that's why we're looking at other ways of doing things.
I need to ask a quick question. Chief, in regards to this rotor job that we're talking about, did you say that that particular company said that they would match what the other company said was the lowest bid? Is that where that came from?
Whatever Lieutenant McDaniels wrote on the sheet.
Yes, it did
Okay.
say
I
that.
didn't talk to
The one thing though, there was 2 different services on there. There was also an oil change, and I
Right.
believe that oil change
We're talking-
gets at a lower price from that vendor typically.
Right.
So it might be combining services for the best deal overall.
Well,
but-
what I'm looking at, and what I'd like you to find out, Chief, and get back to us at our next meeting, is how did that 3rd vendor find out that another vendor came in at a certain price? And why were they advised that they were, the lower price was lower, and that they had an opportunity to turn around and say, okay, we'll match that? The purpose of getting 3 different bills is to get the cheapest,
Right.
I mean, 3
Yeah,
different
I
estimates.
understand. I don't know if that's what happened, or when that company was called, they said, no matter what you get from anybody, we'll give it to you cheaper. I'll find out the answer on that.
But that's part of the
Please do.
reason why we entered into discussion with the town to see if we could bring back that, because that was done at one time. The
Well,
cars were.
I'm more troubled about the process than I am about the money at this point.
Right.
But I agree with you as far as having, you
I
owe
mean,
me,
take
you
it
owe me,
away
you
from
owe,
you.
No, I just.
you owe me a lot of minutes. You let that thing run a long time. I agree. I think the highway department should be involved with this. You know, I was a firm believer in that back, you know, a long time ago when it was being done. But I just don't like this process. I mean, I'm a business guy. If I turn around and I bid something and somebody else is bidding it and they're giving me I'm low bid, I think I should get the job if I'm qualified. You shouldn't get a price from me if I'm not qualified. And if you do get a price from me, I should be able to feel safe enough or feel that the estimate that I'm providing you, if I'm low, then I'm going to get the job. be awarded the job, that's the way I feel. One of the last thing was the SRO position, I'm a little concerned about. I'm gonna be back, hopefully back on the budget committee. These are the things that I'm very concerned about, wasteful spending. I feel not having an SRO that has the experience and put him in as an interim, rather than spending money to train somebody else that has no experience as an SRO and put him as an interim, that's just wasting our money. And I feel that's wrong. I feel like we should be putting somebody in that position that has the experience, even as an interim, until the decision's been made as far as who's gonna be awarded that position. But anyways, I'll be looking at that if I get back on the budget committee. For me, that's wasteful spending. That means this department has extra money.
I just gave you another 5 minutes.
Thank you.
To point out, if we go to 2 meetings a month and we reduce it to 3 minutes, you'll get an extra 2 minutes a month.
That's right.
So,
Hey!
you angling here?
For work.
Is that it? Anyone else wishing? Okay, I need a motion to go into non-public.
I'll make a motion that we go into non-public session under RSA 91-8:3, 2A, C, and E. Second motion. We can also take a 5-minute.
You got a friend in